Hello everyone, it's Nurse Amy here. Welcome to Nurse Amy Academy TV Networks. So, a question has been coming to my inbox is, how important is it? Do we go by, I'm driving right now, but I wanted to quickly get this in before, before I get to doing other things and then forget to answer this. So first and foremost, I just want to say thank you for all of you who support this channel. I do get people texting me or emailing me actually questions, which I do appreciate. And some of these questions I haven't actually been back here to because I always tell you guys, go ahead, put the comments in. It might help somebody else, you know, but people want to write, and that's fine. But I'm going to try and start answering some of the questions. I just come on here, answer the questions, so everybody, you know, kind of, we're all on the same page, okay, on certain things. So one of the questions I get all the time is, which should you go by, the school program or the state program? Let me explain this. People are asking when they're preparing to sit for the state exam, right? Which model should they go with? Should they go with what they were taught in school, or what the state book essentially tells them? You have to go with the state book. I have said this on this channel before. I tell my students this because, for those of you who don't know, I actually privately tutor people to pass the exams, both you know, for LPN, NCLEX, and also for the state CNA exam. You have to go with your handbook, the state handbook. I have said this over and over again. Every state has their own handbook and their own requirements. You have to go by that. Someone actually wrote to me and said her tutor in her CNA program said the opposite. I don't agree with that. So essentially, you don't have to take my word for it. You can ask around, you can ask other people. You have to go with what your state requires. The school, for whatever reason, maybe because the school is mandated, the school has to teach according to the state guidelines, right? But then again, there are different teachers. There's some people who do their homework. Like me, I do go over and beyond, because again, I'm all about you passing. But not everyone does that. You need to understand, not everyone does that. Not everyone takes time to pour back into their students. Success is very important to me, and I invest in your success. So this is not a dig at other well, maybe it is, you know. If you're teaching, you need to do research and do right by your students. So some teachers are lazy. They're not going to teach what they're supposed to teach. Some teachers will not do their due diligence. It's up to you. You've got to do your due diligence, because what I say, especially when I come across a student who is not appreciative or is just being, I don't know, sometimes in class you come across people who do a pushback. Well, my pushback is, see, I've already passed the stage you're in. I have nothing to lose. The onus is on you, or it behooves you to do your due diligence to make sure that you pass and leave the stage, you know, the level you're in now. So you got to go with the state. I tell you guys that you got to go with the state. When I first started, it's just that it's gotten too much for me now. I can't really do that. I had people reach out to me because they see my videos, they like what they hear or see, and they reach out to me. They're from different states, and what I will actually do for them is research to make sure that in preparing for their state board exam, that they're doing it the right way. Now I don't have time to do that, you know. I mean, if you reach out to me, I could point you in the right direction, but I'm not actively researching for you. So you have to go with what your state wants, always. I've had people that I privately tutor tell me, we just did the book, you know, the textbook, and they're ready to go. Well, what I try to do is to make sure the textbook is matching with what the state guideline is. Okay, so that's one. What was the other question? Oh yeah, another question people ask me, and this is essentially for those who are going out to the field, whether you're a CNA or you're a nurse, you know, you would need, sometimes you're going to assist with activities of daily living. And what that means is you might be lifting, transferring, and essentially protecting your back. And people always ask me, what is the best way they can do this? What kind of equipment or materials or supplies they need? A big thing for me, now you all know about the transfer belts. The transfer belt or the gait belt. What is the difference between the transfer belt and the gait belt? The difference is, and listen here, this is not Amy Cookie point. The difference here, there really isn't any difference. So if it's a transfer belt, you're using it to transfer. If it's a gait belt, you're helping to ambulate them. Okay, so in case you come across a question like that. But there is a belt that I use, and I tell you, I swear by it, and it's called the Contour belt. The Contour belt, if you need it, I'm going to put a link below where you can get it. And I've had some of you students or those that are in the field, in the healthcare sector, reach out to me and they've purchased this belt. I tell you, it's like the holy grail. If you have that belt on you, it doesn't stop you from doing using the gait belt or the transfer belt, because that's for the client. This one is the one that protects you as a person, so you're not hurting yourself. And if you've heard me before, I have shared with you on this channel, you know, how I deal with chronic pain, and it came from not using proper body mechanics. You want to use proper body mechanics so you don't end up in pain. So yeah, if you want the Contour, I call it the Contour belt. So I'm gonna leave a link in this, and please, if I forget, please forgive me. Just let me know, leave it on the comment, or email me or text me. So that's what I wanted to quickly come here and talk about today, real quick, to let you know. States, you got to go with what your state wants. Okay, the school does not determine what type of exams it says state exam, so you've got to do that. Even your textbook is good, but you need to know a lot of the textbooks are national. They're used nationally, they're not by your state. So if you're going to do your state exam, make sure you're using your state handbook for guidelines. And then the other thing is, I'm going to leave a link down below for you to get the Contour belt, something that can help you protect your back. Okay, so all right, so until I come your way again, please be kind. Be kind. It doesn't cost you anything to be kind. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'll see you in my next video.